So here we have a deck of cards showing 53 iconic movie costumes, and we're going to have one of these chosen. So let's just grab one at random, this one just here, which is Nightmare on Elm Street. Very spooky. Now we'll put it back into the pack somewhere. And here's an interesting fact, that when something is the best in the movie industry, it gets an Oscar. And Oscars are given out for many different things, and one thing is Best Costume. And this is the Best Costume Oscar, and it was awarded to Nightmare on Elm Street. Amazing. Now the thing is, obviously it's awarded every year, so if we have another one chosen, another card chosen, another costume chosen, say this one, Forrest Gump, when we look through again, there is an Oscar awarded to Forrest Gump for its movie costume, but obviously that is Best Costume Oscar, and this is now Forrest Gump. So this is a setup for Oscar winner. First of all, we need to make sure that when we turn the cards over to show our audience what the costumes look like, so you're the audience and you can see them, they are face up at the moment, so the head's at the top, feet at the bottom obviously. So what we don't want to do is have the cards the wrong way round, so when we turn them over they can't see the costume particularly well. So we need to work out which way round we have to hold the cards to turn it so they can see the pictures correctly. Beautiful. Once we have that, we are going to add in the extra card that we have, which has the Oscar on the back, and obviously that will be on the back of one of the cards. In this case it's Forrest Gump, so we need the duplicate of that card, which is just here. There he is, Forrest Gump. Beautiful. And both of those cards are going to go on the bottom of the pack. The one without the sticker goes on first, the one with the Oscar sticker goes on second, so that's actually the bottom card. So we will end up being in this position at the bottom, and also the Oscar is the correct way up for your audience as well, so it's not that way up, it's that way up. Okay, we're all sorted and we're ready to crack on with having our card chosen. So to have our card chosen, we can either go through the pack and show the cards like this so people can see what the cards look like, or we can just fan them out if we want to. It makes no difference because they have a free choice of card and they're going to take one out and have a look at it. Lovely. And then it's going to go back into the pack. So we shuffle the cards, just a normal overhand shuffle, and when the person says stop, then we put their card onto the top where they've said stop, and then the rest of them go directly on top. That means that the one with the Oscar sticker on is going to go right next to their chosen card. Okay, straight on, no more shuffling, that's in the pack, and we're all ready to carry on trying to find the card. So now we're going to find their card, and it's very simple because all we have to do is go through and look at the backs of all the playing cards, and at one point one of them is going to stand out because it has a big fat Oscar stuck to the back of it. So when we get there, we're going to drop these onto the table. We don't need those for a moment. We're going to square these ones up, but while we're squaring up we get ready to do a double lift, because we're going to do a double lift on these top two cards. So when we turn it over, we turn over both and show their chosen card. Then we could turn it back down again. We just thumb off the top card and put it down, and the rest of these go back on top, and we are ready to continue with the second phase. So the second phase is to have another card chosen and found. Before we carry on though, we just have a quick check. We want to make sure that Forrest Gump is on the bottom just there. If it is, we're good to carry on. So now we are going to force the bottom card. However you want to do that, we can cut it into the centre and do a riffle force and do it that way. Or if you want to, you can do the Hindu force. It's up to you. However you want to do it, you are going to force Forrest Gump. Right, once you force Forrest Gump, there he is just there, he goes back into the centre, and now when we look for one with the Oscar on, obviously it's not there because there's an Oscar on that card just here, and this one is now Forrest Gump. And there we have it, Oscar winner.